Weather First with meteorologist Joshua Rivas.
All right, good Sunday, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday out there. Let's get to the most important part, which is the tropics. I'm sure everyone's wondering about that. So quick update here, watching that tropical wave down towards our south again. Bonnie, last advisory with this morning, that's long gone. Tropical wave is definitely the area we're watching as we go throughout the rest of today. Again, formation will be possible. We'll know more about this evening to see if we actually do get a named system or not. Again, regardless of names, the threat remains the same, with rain and windy conditions for Monday and Tuesday. Again, Monday looks to be the nastier of the 2 days. Tuesday mainly towards the morning, and then becoming a little bit better as we go into the afternoon and evening hours, with the system eventually well east of the state by Tuesday evening. So Monday will definitely be the nastier of the 2 days. So satellite imagery as of this morning. Again, here's the big key. A lot of convection going on as of this morning, so a lot of thunderstorm activity. Looks like it's trying to get better organized, but either way, it's not going to be very well organized, because you can already see there's a lot of wind shear going on. Area of low pressure, if any, right now is just around the Yucatan Peninsula, or just to get ready to merge across the Gulf of Mexico here. But all the convection is off towards the east, already displaced towards the east. Already some wind shear going on, and it's only going to get higher as it moves in towards the Gulf of Mexico. Not going to be a very strong system, but because everything is displaced towards the east, our threats remain the same. Everything will be over our state on Monday and the first half of Tuesday. So if it were to become named later on this evening, it would be called Colin. That's the next name on the list. Again, names just really don't matter. The risks stay the same. So we're looking at winds here from one of our models. All the higher winds look to remain just off the coastline over the coastal water. So definitely some rough seas out there. Don't want to be boating. Don't want to be out at the beaches. Rip currents will become a risk as well. And then by Tuesday morning, again, all the highest winds well east of our area. The winds definitely died down. A little bit of a breeze on shore. So some on and off showers still possible, but all the heavy rainfall, all the higher winds by around 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning, all east of the state. So everything will be pretty quick, pretty much all day Monday, and then by Tuesday things get a little bit better. Now the moisture will be in the atmosphere still as we end the work week, so rain chances are still going to be there. It's just not going to be an all-day event. It's not going to be cloudy all day. It's more of that daytime heating with more coverage of storms as we close out the work week. Now the setup again for the tropical system remains the same. Low shear off towards the east, high shear towards the west, very typical for a June system. Area of low pressure moves inland again by Tuesday morning. It could be even further east than this. But again, high wind shear off towards the west keeps it pretty devoid or lacking convection on the western side and helps shove all the moisture over our state. All right, so with the heavy rainfall threat, that means that flooding could be an issue as well, and also that risk of isolated tornadoes or waterspouts across the area, mainly on Monday afternoon and Monday evening. Temperatures for today, again, topping out generally in the mid-90s, inland towards 90 degrees towards the coast. All right, 70 forecast. Temperature for today near 90. Could be our last day in the 90s until maybe the end of next weekend, with some clouds around, the rain chances there. Temperatures back to the upper 80s. Still humidity around as well. A decent chance of rain. Monday and Tuesday, definitely the nastier of the 2 days. Windy conditions, high rain chances. Again, for Monday, just keep in mind with the heavy rainfall, there could be some roads flooded. With the higher winds, if we do end up seeing tropical storm conditions, the skyway would likely be closed, which would put a major damper on the traveling plans. Just either way, double check with your company, your bosses, your workplace. Just double check and see what the plans are for tomorrow. We'll have a better idea tonight as to what exactly is going to be happening on Monday. Definitely, you do not want to be driving through flooded roads if you do not have to, and especially if we have some nasty weather than expected. Otherwise, a little bit better weather as we go into next weekend.